The all-new 22 Civic, now on sale at Team Honda on Segan Lane.
Good morning.
Morning, how you?
I'm great because Nicholas is not doing what we anticipated it may do to our part of the world. Steve was saying he was cautiously optimistic.
Sure.
That flash flooding watch is not going to be too much of an issue, even though we're still on there
Sure,
until
we are.
Thursday.
Yeah.
This is moving on, and that's great news for us.
And it's and quick to point out as well that he was like, look, some of these spots you still could get that localized hot spot like we saw even before really Nicholas arrived at Kenilworth. I mean, just that one spot right there. But yeah, he's right. I mean, look at this. Look at all the look how dry these pieces are as it kind of pushes through here. Is that you or me?
I don't know. I think it's both of us.
Is it both of us?
I think so.
You know, they gave us new microphones.
They did. They're supposed to be more directional.
Yeah, it's supposed to be more directional. Hold on.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on. Wait. It's just me? Testing, test. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me watch what happens. I'm gonna shut this down. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this one off.
Testing. It was me.
Yep.
I apologize. It was me.
Really?
I was not on. I was like,
You're always on.
But I'm hearing from you.
I'm still hearing
I'm so
weird.
sorry about
I'm still hearing like.
They're so directional.
Oh my gosh, this is the world's worst.
For the same frequency.
This is the world's worst stuff.
Sorry about this, folks. We're figuring it out.
If there's anybody out there who may be a junior level broadcaster or engineer or microphone producer and maker, go ahead and send in your equipment to WAFB, 844 Government Street.
Please.
We could use the help. But here's the thing. Yeah, thankfully with Nicholas, you have these dry bits and pieces. And what Steve was talking about, that rain rate is truly what is important. The amount of rain in a given place at a given time, and it's been, for the most part, manageable.
That's it. Usually that's an issue when it sits, but you can see this storm is moving through, which is exactly what we wanted it to do.
Yeah.
So our part of the world, we're just looking at spotty rain throughout the day, and just be careful. Again, as Matt said, in some areas it could be that issue of rain piling up, and you know, so the trouble spots around here, especially with the amount of rain we've had recently. It's my mic. I'm on, but I'm not on.
On but not on?
No.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. Did I put the batteries in right? Let me see.
You did.
Did I?
You did.
Stupid
Is this
microphone.
gonna pop on?
Stupid microphone. So anyway, here's the, if you want to take a closer look at it, WAFB.com. This is literally in the moment radar and kind of a close-up look at what exactly is going on with all this. But thankfully, for the most part, what is left of Nicholas, whatever you want to call it, once a hurricane, then a storm, then a depression, post-tropical, whatever you want to call it, this is what's left of him. And looks like he's moving on, for the most part, out of the Baton Rouge area.
And something else we were keeping an eye on was the traffic issue this morning. So we did see a couple of accidents, traffic accidents build up around our part of the world. Again, that was as those storms moved through. Last night, it was wet. It caused some wet streets this morning, but you can see everything is flowing pretty smoothly there. I-10 at Essen westbound. You can see that traffic, the accidents have moved out of the way that Jared was tracking. And so all is good around 9:18 in the morning.
Good. Here's the thing, though. Even with all that, the potential impact of Nicholas did cause some just-in-case closures. And actually a number of state offices, better than half of the parishes in the state.
Yeah, if you had an office appointment scheduled today at any state building, maybe at the DMV, the OMV, you wanted to get your license renewed, go ahead and check if you made that appointment because 38 offices are closed today, state office buildings. So you want to make sure you call before heading out that way because, as Matt said, even though it's not anticipating, the storm is not anticipating to do what we expected, they wanted to make that closure just in case it got bad.
And
so
it's
go
literally
ahead.
Every parish in our viewing area.
Yes.
Every single one of them.
Yes.
So
please call just in case you were anticipating to go to the OMV to get your license renewed, to get that sticker. Probably not going to happen today.
Know before you go, right? Something else that is not, it's not like shut down or canceled. It's just postponed. Something that was set to happen today, going to begin tomorrow.
That's it. This FEMA Intake Center for folks who were dealing with Ida recovery, maybe you needed some help with applying for disaster assistance. Well, that was supposed to open today. That is being moved to tomorrow. Again, in anticipation of Nicholas and what it was going to do to our area, they wanted to just say, hey, we don't want people coming out this way. We don't want cars to be out on the road. So they closed it, delaying that open to now tomorrow over at the library.
Exactly. This is the main library on Goodwood. They're going to put up there on the second floor. They're going to run it from 9 in the morning till I believe 6 o'clock in the evening, and they're going to run this until the 22nd, also I believe, of September. By the way, if you're headed out there, please don't forget the face mask. It is going to be required.
Yep.
Obviously, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and those numbers, oh boy, I tell you. I mean, seriously, it was what, just a few weeks ago, top story, every story, lead story,
Yeah.
it was like COVID, COVID, COVID. Only in South Louisiana does a pandemic get pushed to the sideline.
Yeah.
Well, we had some major storms coming through.
Yeah.
So, but we are still dealing with that. So just remember, bring the mask,
Please.
but postponed until beginning tomorrow.
So keep that in mind
Yep.
as you head out that way. And something else, if you are dealing with Ida recovery and you want to do something now, there are parishes in our viewing area that are giving away tarps. In Ascension and Livingston Parish, local leaders there are also handing out tarps. And there's actually a volunteer organization in Ascension that is working to actually install the tarp over your home. So you want to go to this story here. We've got a link to where you can sign up for them to come install it on your home to make sure it's done right so you don't have to do it yourself. And again, this is a great resource for folks who maybe had trees come in through their homes about 2.5 weeks ago from Ida.
Right, so that's Ascension Parish. Talking with Livingston Parish President Leighton
Yeah.
Ricks saying we have tarps available as well. Just go to your nearest fire station out in Livy.
Yeah.
They can get that for you. But yeah, what a great resource, Volunteer Ascension Facebook page. The ability to get some help, maybe getting it up on the roof of yours. Those blue tarp programs, man, so important.
Volunteers making
Yep.
it happen. And speaking of resources, places to find out where you can get signed up to pick up meals, to maybe volunteer, this is our Hurricane Center. So WAFB.com. If you click on this link right here,
Yep.
it's going to take you to this. You scroll down and you see meals, water, ice, and more. Obviously, we're still actively in peak hurricane season, so
Right.
you're going to refer to this part of our website a lot. We've got road closures for like offices, schools, anything major is going to be in this section. One-stop shop, especially sandbags for those of you who might be worried about flooding in
right.
your part of the
Yeah.
world. Everything is going to be right here.
All of it, all of it, all of it. So what we're trying to do every morning here at 9:15 is bring you the top stories. Obviously, the top story today is what is left of Nicholas.
Yeah.
Still some of the recovery ways to go after Ida, how all those things are combining, some things changing because of, but we try to give you all that in 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
Every morning, 9:15, WAFB+.
That's it. And again, here is where you're going to find those great resources like Steve coming on with weather updates.
right.
He's been the last couple of days. And again, it's all about just making sure you're prepared and informed, especially during hurricane season where you don't want to get caught off guard. You don't want to know last minute, oh, well, what do I need to get? What do I need to know about the storm? We've got you covered right here on WAFB+.
So I'll tell you what, that should do it for us here now. Obviously, 9 News app, WAFB.com. The next big show will be at noon in the big studio. Between now and then, you want to go grab a hammer so we can beat the holy heck out of your microphone?
That would be great.
Or maybe it is mine.
We are not sure, but we're going to go test
We're
it
going to go
out.
find a hammer
Yes,
and
indeed.
destroy some stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, breaking stuff. That's right.
In
Y'all
the
be safe.
meantime,
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah. Well,